Hey guys, another Ramble Kaiser video here. I just want to let you guys know that there is some scripted content on the way. I'm working on a video going over the status effects in the game, like all of them, and kind of breaking down what I would do to change them. But until that video gets here, let's talk a little bit about Dead by Daylight challenges and why I don't do them. Now, as you guys might know by now, I don't know when the video is going up, but I'm hoping that it'll go up before this one. I've reached 2,000 hours in Dead by Daylight. It has been a really long journey, and I tried to articulate in that video pretty well about how I feel from when I started playing Dead by Daylight to how I feel now, and so on and so forth. And one of the things that is coming up is I am quickly running out of things to do, or to grind for, I should say. I'm almost done. I'm a little over halfway done with getting every killer to Prestige 10, and then from there, I'm just going to be dumping points into whatever I'm playing at the time. So it's it's quickly as tomes come out, of course I'll be doing those, and as new characters release, I'll be getting their achievements. But because I have everything pretty much done, and I'm just kind of waiting for stuff to come out, I'm now in the same position as people like Spooky Loops or Ots or Hens and other things like that, where the only things left to do are to either make build showcases or the dreaded challenges, things like the hardcore survivor or hardcore killer or or win streaks or something like that. And for a while I thought about doing it, and then I realized that I kind of don't want to, and there's a specific reason for that. So earlier today, as of recording this, I was playing Ghostface on stream for the background footage for the Hens interview, and I quickly realized within 3 games of playing Ghostface that I was fucking miserable. I was absolutely miserable. I couldn't stand it. It was very, very annoying. I quickly remembered why I don't play Ghostface anymore. Getting consistently yanked out of your power is not fun. Having to be incredibly map reliant is not fun as well. I actually didn't realize how map reliant Ghostface was until I started playing him for the background footage, and it kind of like really dawned on me like how much Ghostface needs like cluttered, like tight maps. If Ghostface has any map with any sort of openness, like Batum or Cockwind Farms or really any of that, he suffers greatly because they can just see you coming from a mile away. The undetectable doesn't really matter. It just kind of dawned on me like really, really hard how bad Ghostface is, to the point where I'm actually thinking about lowering him in the tier list down to D tier. I think his use, I honestly believe that Ghostface is only slightly better than Freddy, and I'm not even fully positive that he's better than Freddy. I'll maybe make a video on that, like a full dedicated video to that concept later on, to kind of more articulate my feelings on the matter. But I just wasn't having fun. I didn't like doing it. I didn't like playing him. I was not having a good time. I was getting very tilted, and that could be a combination of things. That could be a combination of the fact that right now I'm going through some very heavy personal stuff. You can check my Twitter if you want to keep up with that. Although by the time you're seeing this video, that hopefully all of that has been buried and done. But I'm dealing with some very personal stuff right now, and I'm fighting with a lot of inner conflict, I guess you should say. And so that, combined with other stressors and then just not having a good time, is probably what led to a lot of my anger that kind of came out on stream today. Something that I was not very, very happy with, I would say. And I know this seems like it's getting off topic, but it does actually lead into why I don't do challenges, and why I don't ever plan on doing challenges in the future. You see, one of the big things about me as a person is that I wear my heart on my sleeve, which is probably not the best thing. And while I do have a lot of emotional awareness, I don't necessarily have a lot of emotional control. And so I can tell when I'm getting to a point where I don't need to be playing anymore, but I can't necessarily stop when I am going to explode. Does that make sense? I know when I'm about to explode. I know when I'm approaching that, and most of the time I have the ability to pull back before it happens, but sometimes it just happens, and when it just happens, I get incredibly frustrated and incredibly annoyed, and I just feel almost completely helpless. And then I realize that I am not only ruining the experience for myself, I'm ruining the experience for everyone watching the stream, because nobody tunes into a streamer to watch them get angry, like truly angry. Nobody tunes into a streamer they like to watch them lose their mind. And so when it comes to this kind of thing, I don't like to stream if I'm getting overly upset. Now, I'm gonna get frustrated. There's no avoiding that. If I didn't stream every time I got frustrated, I would never stream ever again. Frustration happens, but true blue anger, true blue tilting, screaming, like in an actual anger, right? Like I scream all the time because I'm, you know, that's just my comedic style, but like actively screaming, like going like, fuck, shit, and like slamming my desk and stuff like that. That kind of stuff isn't fun to watch, and it's not fun to experience either. And so I don't want to put myself in a situation where I might lose my mind. I tried to do a 10 win streak on Trapper just to see if I could do it. 10, that's all. Just 10 games on Trapper. And what resulted was was basically like a 5.5 hour stream of not being able to get past 3 games and just completely and utterly being miserable. And being miserable is not fun for people to watch. So, because of that, I don't want to put myself in a position where the challenges might overrun my emotional state and I become the kind of streamer I don't like to be. I don't mind when things irritate me a little bit, where I can laugh, or I can even go, I can get angry, right? I can be like, fuck this shit sucks, and maybe I can go on like a little funny rant and you guys enjoy that. But like, I don't want to get to the point where I get so angry that after I explode, I then like come in and shut down, right? I almost go nonverbal. And I know that challenges can end up putting me in a position like that, and I don't like that. So in my personal way, I am preventing, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm preventing that kind of thing from happening by not doing challenges. That being said, I made a decision on my way home to do a different kind of thing when it comes to the game. And so I decided what I was going to do now that I've hit this 2,000 hours, now that I've done almost every tome, now that I've done, I have done every tome. I'm finished with them. I just haven't done the video on it yet because I'm waiting for the Castlevania chapter to drop for honestly a pretty petty reason. It's so the thumbnail is going to look prettier because I'll have all the tomes golden. Right now I've got them all banked for when Castlevania drops and I can just turn them in for a billion blood points. But so you know, I'm waiting for that, just like I said, petty reason, but it'll make the thumbnail look better. It'll make the video look better as well when I have them all golden. But anyway, so like I was saying, now that I've finished all the tomes, now that I've finished all the archives, now that I have basically completed everything I wanted to complete outside of making all my killers P10 so that it looks nice and pretty across the board. And I have plenty of add-ons to play around with. You know, people do killer build requests, or sometimes I have to do a certain killer for tomes. I want to be able to have access to the add-ons that I want to use and things like that. So now that I have all of that available to me, my next step is going to be twofold. Number one, I am going to be focusing on learning the game on a deeper level than the fundamentals, because I know the fundamentals. I know how the game works on a fundamental level. I understand the core game. I understand all of that, and you would hope I do after 2,000 hours. But the next thing I want to do is get a little bit more advanced. So I'm going to start kind of brushing up on memorizing everybody's add-ons, everybody's perks, how perks work, how they synergize with each other. And I'm probably going to enter this kind of testing educational phase to my content, which some of you have probably perked your ears up by now. A common request that I have gotten and have been getting for about 3 months now have been people asking me to do coaching content. I, for a long time, did not feel confident in doing coaching content. I wanted to learn the game a little bit more and feel like I could do a lot better at explaining things. And so now that I've reached this point where I feel like I have the fundamentals down and I'm entering this like kind of I'm entering this more educational era of like truly dedicating myself to learning the game, I do want to start doing coaching content so that I can both teach you guys how to be better at the game and teach myself as well. So how is it going to work? I haven't worked everything out yet. I have already started writing some of the rules for VOD submissions. And I'm also going to be making a Discord channel in related to those VOD submissions. But I do want you guys to know that when it is ready, that announcement will happen in the Discord, and there will be a bonus video related to that here on YouTube. So don't I say this because I don't want people to go into the comments and be like, oh, but when is it going to be? When is it going to be? You guys will know. I will let you know. Like I said, the only reason I'm even considering doing this coaching content thing, the only reason I've decided to start it is because it's been asked for. So that's definitely where I want to go next with my content. But yeah, that's why I don't do DBD challenges, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be running out of DBD content. That doesn't mean discussions are going to stop. And it certainly doesn't mean that I'm going to be running out of new ideas, because I will be leaning into the educational side of Dead by Daylight, which is where I've always kind of wanted to be. I've never wanted to be the challenge runner. I've never wanted to be the technical guy. You know, I've never wanted to be the 3,000 hour ghost face main or whatever that can teach you every little fucking minute tiny spot that you can stalk through, or whatever the case, right? I never wanted to be the person that was incredibly technical. I've always wanted to be the person that was incredibly knowledgeable. And so that is where I am looking to direct my content from here on out. But I feel like I have rambled on long enough, so I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think down below as far as challenges. Do you like to do challenges? You know, I actually want to hear you guys talk about your experience with Dead by Daylight and challenges. Do you challenge yourself? Do you try to step out of your comfort box, or do you do like me and you stick to the things that you have fun with, right? I got a handful of killers I like to play and have fun with. You know, let me know down below. And as always, a great big special thank you to my channel members listed on screen now. If you want to find out how to become a channel member today, get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and coaching, and check that join button down below. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Need more Kaiser in your life? Well, I've got you covered. Check out my second channel, The Kaiser Extras, where I upload full gameplays, stream compilations, me reacting to your Dead by Daylight clips, and more. We also upload a daily short with all the greatest clips from stream. We'll see you over there. Link is in the description.